Hey y'all, this is Kristen from Kristen's Crafts. I just wanted to do a little video, kind of like a Cricut for beginners. I'll just get started. When you first log into your Cricut account, you'll see your My Projects here, and you'll click the plus sign to create a new project. And when I first started, I had the hardest time because I didn't know where anything was, and I watched the Cricut videos and they helped, but I just needed a little bit more information. So I'll just start, and today I'm going to tell you about all the buttons over here on the left. So here you'll see that you're on your canvas. It hasn't been saved yet, but you can click here to go to your projects. But if this is your very first one, there won't be anything there. So the first thing here is when you click here, this will create a new blank canvas. The second button is called Templates. This is something that gives you an idea of projects that you would work on, like maybe a t-shirt. This does not print or cut or write or score on your mat. This is just an idea of kind of to give you a placement of what it would look like once it's printed or cut and placed on your project. So like I clicked on a t-shirt, and you'll see it zoomed out really big, so this would be like actual size. So you can come in here and let's see, baseball coach. So say you're making a shirt for your baseball coach. You can come in here, do your text, which would be on your vinyl, and you want to put on the back of the shirt. You can resize it. So this just kind of gives you an idea of where you would place it, size, etc. So if we're going to do that, like you can hide it, and then you would click make. So if we delete that, we'll zoom back in so we don't have quite as many lines on the page. Okay, our next button is projects. So if we click on here, there's all different kind of projects that you can make that Cricut puts out. If it has a green A here, that means that it's free. If you pay for your Access account, Cricut Access, they have different plans that cost different amounts of money, but if you want those are free. Now all of these will come up, and it has a picture, tells you this is easy, 30 minutes to an hour, gives you a description, finished size. Here are your materials to cut. Here are all other materials you would need for the project, preparation, how to cut, how to assemble, more help. It comes down here, it says images and fonts used. It uses this one image of 99 cents. So if you want to make it, you'll have to pay 99 cents. You can click make it, it'll send it straight to your machine to where you can pay, or you click customize, and we'll just replace that canvas because it was blank anyways. And when you click customize, you can come in here and say if you had a different size, or you want to take the heart out or anything like that, you could edit it and then click make it, and then you'll pay your 99 cents. So if we take that out, our next button is images. So when we click here, we have all kinds of images from Cricut. It tells you your price here, shows you your image here. Again, you have the green A if you pay for access. So you can click going to categories. You can search by a keyword, like if we search for heart, and we can come over here and filter and click free or purchased or Cricut Access, and those would come up as well. So if we click free and we type in heart, these are the hearts. Now I will tell you that these aren't always free. Like this butterfly, it's free today. If you want it, I suggest you go ahead and finish your project, cut, print as quick as possible, because tomorrow it may not be free. But if you click on one, you'll see it comes up down here. If you wanted to put two images in there, they both come up when you click them, and they're highlighted. And then you click insert images. It comes up, you'll see the butterfly image and the heart flame. They both have 4 different layers. So here are your images that you can use, and you can print these, or you can cut each one of these layers out by in your vinyl and layer them. If you want, you can come over here and click on the butterfly and click ungroup, which is right here, and it'll separate all these layers. So say I didn't want my background to be the dark color, Then I could put this back and line it up and then print like that, and you come over here and you can delete that. So a button up here, we're going to click select all and then click X to clear our canvas. The next button is our text button. So if we come in here and let's write craft. So it comes up and it has a default font of Cricut Sans. You can take your, let's move it up so you can see a little bit better, and we'll make it bigger. Now, if you want to make it bigger by proportion, then you just drag on the arrow. Sorry, my internet's running a little bit slow today. Let's delete it and do another one. Okay, so you can drag it here by proportion. You can unlock here or here. See the little lock? And then you can change it however you want to. Okay, there's also a place here that you can flip. If you had 2 lines of text, you could align them left, center, and right. So if you want to make it a specific size to match your project, say you have a piece of wood that is 5 inches wide, you come in here and you hit 5 and it makes it exactly 5 inches. So you can do that, or your height, you can rotate it by degree number and your position and all that stuff like that. Here's your font size. You can change your font. If you click here, you'll see all of them, which are yours and Cricut's. If you just type the Cricut one, you'll see you'll have to pay $4.99 for this, or if you have access, you can go to System. These are all the ones on your computer already, so they would all be free. So you can come in here and you can click on any of those. And when you do that, you'll see like this. If I wanted to print this, I would not want all the individual letters. So if you come up here to letter space, right now we're at 1.2. I usually just start at 0. That brings it closer, but I want them to touch. So bring a little bit closer like this. Let me change the color so you can see a little bit better. Okay, so this is pretty good, but my S is all out here by its lonesome. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on it and click Advanced, Ungroup to Letters. And now you'll see that all of my letters are individual layers. So I'm going to take this T and move it so it joins my F and the S over. And see, now they're all touching. So I'm going to select all by dragging a box around it, or I could have clicked select all here. And I'm going to weld this together. If I do not weld it, the individual letters will cut individually. But when I weld it, it's going to make one individual vinyl. So if I zoom in, you'll see now there's not going to be a cut by the T or in between the R and the A. And now I have one piece of vinyl. So when you do that, then you can click Make It and it'll send it to your machine. That's about all for the text, so we can delete that. The next button is Shapes. For shapes, we have all of these pre-made shapes. We have a score line that you can use to make a score on your project. Say you're making an envelope or a card. If we click on square, it'll automatically come up one. It's default to 3.111 size. Same thing, you can unlock it, make a rectangle. You can make lines with this, and that is your square. And then you have a diamond, pentagon, other shapes that you can make, and these are always free. We can unlock it and kind of stretch it out, or we can rotate it and add different sizes like that. Okay, so if we delete that, our next button is Upload. When we click this, we can upload an image right here. We'll click Upload. You can drag a file into here if your Windows minimized. If not, you click Browse, And we'll find an image that we have saved on our computer. And we have this cute sunglass, Fun in the Sun, that I found online. And if you were to purchase one of my SVG files that comes with a JPEG, a PNG, and the SVG that you can upload, when it comes up like this, you'll find there's a simple, moderately complex, and complex. Complex is something with a lot of detail, especially if you're going to print and cut. You definitely want to choose complex. If you're just cutting in vinyl, you can choose simple, and then we'll go to next. And here we're going to delete our background, because right now if I put this in as a cut image, it's going to make a big square. So you have the select and erase, you have the erase and the crop. So we're just going to choose select and erase, and we're going to come in here and delete our background, which makes this checkerboard pattern. And we can zoom in, and let's make sure we get the tiny little piece of that E, and there's a piece there, and then we'll click continue. You can choose this as a print and cut image. You can choose this size as just a cut. If you see any little pieces that you miss, you can click back to go back and edit it more. But if we click here, we can name our image. We're just going to name it Fun. Click save, and it'll be in our uploaded files, and then we can add it to our project. So it's now uploaded. We can click here, same thing, it shows right here that it's going to be added to our project. We'll click insert image. Then it'll come into our canvas. We can resize it to however much we need it to be. And then we can click make it. This is always your button that you click when you want to send it to your machine. And when you click there, you'll see that it is a one mat. Everything will be in one cut, and that'll be print on your vinyl for you to put on your sign or any other item. So you can click continue and it'll go to your machine, or you can just click cancel. If you have any other questions about the left menu buttons, please comment below. Also, don't forget to check out my Etsy shop. The link is in the description box below, and subscribe to my channel.